Welcome back, welcome back. I only got 14 minutes, so we're going to jump right into this. So I was just thinking, America right now is really fucking crazy. Because since Trump's election, or right before, they had that little assassination attempt or whatever. Now, if it was real or fake, I don't know really. You know what I mean? I'm not really here to talk about what's real or not. All I know is the shit happened, right? There's been so many. All right, Trump almost gets assassinated by a young white kid. The CEO of a healthcare major thing, he gets killed by a white college kid. Now this guy Charlie Clark or Clarkson, or I don't really know how to say his name. Sorry for the, mispronunciation. And then he gets killed at a college by a white guy, a 22-year-old kid. And I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck is really going on in America, right? Are we about to go into a civil war or something? Cause my last reading or two readings, the Sith Wars have begun, or bad versus evil. Yeah, bad versus evil is what I call it, cause I don't want to name it. You know what I mean? Something that'll probably have the government mad as fuck at me, like, yo, bro, I don't, because it's sound horns. It ain't about, I don't even want a lot of people to watch that video. That's why I named it what I named it. And I know they watch certain things when you say names. And so I kind of don't care if they let that video out. I actually just want the government to see that video and understand that, I'm a little upset. So don't take some of these things so seriously when, I'm letting out my whatever. You people put me through a lot and my people through a lot. So, Anyway, the last assassination attempt was on Kennedy, right? And if you listen to what Kennedy says, no conspiracy theorists, none of that goofy shit, right? He literally said, there's a shadow government and I'm about to destroy them. Before these motherfuckers get all their shit in place and really have it on a level or whatever, I'm gonna put a stop to that shit. And then he went bye-bye. Right? Trump comes out the first time and he was on some wow shit. Like, Trump was on some, like a Kennedy type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's equivalent to Kennedy in any way besides there was no president that was saying our government's fucked up, there's shit going on. You know what I mean? There's never been another president that, they may have said these things possibly or whatever, but these men are going to be stamped in history for saying these. Like, Kennedy will go down for revealing the shadow government. Trump's going down for revealing the fake news. Fake news and Obama rigged elections and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been on a fucking roll, this guy. So, as bad as people say he is, or try to make him look, I'm on the fence with things with all presidents because, I don't know what the fuck anybody's doing. I don't know who's who, and I don't really give a shit. That's not my, you know what I mean? I gotta live in this world, and this world says I got a boss, I got a boss, I got a boss. And I understand chain of command, regardless of unfairness or not. I'm trying to get Caesar to just leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that old school, Babylon shit with how they was like, yo, just let us, be on the side, you know what I'm saying? Help you interpret these dreams real quick, you know what I'm saying? Ward off some of your enemies by letting you know they coming, you know what I'm saying? And then you can give me a whole bunch of respect and tell your people to leave me the fuck alone, and then I could do my own thing, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, with these three events, plus the government saying that aliens are real, Puffy, Weinstein, Epstein, fucking the Steen brothers, And like all these fucking people, all these things are happening all at once. And it's like major parts of, I guess, corruption are going down. But people are like saying other things are happening. And it's like, I'm really like, yo, this is the worst I've ever seen life. Like, because we all only live, we all get our time. And we only can look at history books and now videos and certain things to learn the way shit was or whatever, right? And when I say we living in the pinnacle of shit, because so much has been revealed. And I remember being a kid. Like, I remember when, X-File days, learn about aliens, and you're like, it's real, and you see the YouTube videos and other people talking about it, and I had my own encounter, and you're like, you don't really know what to believe, and you may have seen things yourself, or for so long. I remember when this was like a thing, and you talk to people about it, and then people believe or don't believe, and then people will be like, yeah, the government is going to tell the truth eventually, and then some people like, man, they ain't never going to let us know, they always going to keep that a secret. And then, like, people, I thought the day they released these type of things, like, not that people will go crazy or maybe destroy things, but at least talk to each other about it and be like, wow, all these, like, things we thought is true. Now, like, I thought people would be discussing things. I figured like people would be talking about things, or like with also CERN and just a whole bunch of other different things that you would think that people would actually talk about now that they say this shit is true, and nobody talks about it. It's like mad weird to me, you know what I mean? It's like people have been waiting for the answers on a test. You finally get the answers, and then you don't even give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? It's sort of like school anyway. Everybody learns a bunch of shit, and then you don't really use none of it, and then you forget about it, and you don't talk about it anyway. And just like when they said non-human entities are real, you know what I mean? That would mean multiple things. Sasquatch, Bigfoot type ass things, and goblins maybe. But beyond that, they already fucking told people with the CERN shit, yo, we're cracking into other dimensions and shit. We're talking to fucking things. Light beings and beings that are energy forces and shit. So, that would automatically, to me, say, we know about the spiritual world. It's real. Duh. So, if the spirit world's real, I wonder if God's real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and every day I walk around people talk about nothing, bro. I never in a million years thought that the dumbing down thing would be this bad, like where everyone's actually not dumb. No one's fucking stupid or dumb. They're just so distracted and don't give a shit about nothing that's real. Everybody's still chasing these little fucking, yeah, sure, I'm about to get rich. Yo, half the countries are falling apart. You niggas are still dreaming about being rap stars and shit. Like, dog, in the next 10 years, half the people in your neighborhood may be on a soup line, you dumb motherfucker. Niggas is worried about fucking all this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying to a couple people back in the day that hustle and shit. I said, yo, bro, the government's about to legalize half the shit anyway, nigga. What you gonna do when they legalize it, nigga? What you gonna do? You gonna muscle them out of their money? Nah, nigga. You gonna get step aside and make that little bit, and then you gonna be broke again. Well, not broke because you still making money, but you know what I'm saying? Like when they muscle niggas out of the weed game and they made their shit everywhere. Man, ain't nobody trying to go to that. I ain't buy weed off a nigga in fucking forever, bro. I won't even halfway even buy y'all nigga shit. You know what I mean? I wish I could find somebody to actually grow the shit the regular old way. But, man, you can't get everything you want. And it's just amazed me though, like how so many things can literally happen, be sold to be true, and people don't talk about anything. It's like, if you bring up something that's stupid though, if I bring up some goofy shit, people will talk about that shit all day. You talk about something that actually affects their life, they won't even know what to say about it. Like, motherfuckers are so scared of the truth now, they'll rather not pay attention to it. That's how bad they got everybody. That's what I realized. That's what maturity, you know what I'm saying? I was always looking up things about maturity, masculinity, different things like that, right? And one of the things they say about maturity is being able to face the facts of reality and not run away from it, and either deal with the situation or figure out a plan to change things so you can make things better. People don't even attempt to fucking change things. Niggas say, oh, that's a problem? All right, let me just pretend it's not there, or let me just look, turn the cheek. I got other things to worry about, not realizing if you don't fix this problem, that problem's gonna lead into multiple problems, and all your efforts of what you've been doing, all that's gonna fall to shit. What are you talking about? like this shit is crazy, bro. Especially when I talk to certain young people or young adults and shit. Like, people are still thinking they think it's the 90s and shit. Niggas is talking about going to school and I'm gonna get out of school and I'm gonna be this and that. And I'm like, yo, you know how many niggas went to college before you? Where they end up? Fuck you talking about, nigga? What you talking about? You won't make no sense. You know how many niggas already went to college, nigga? So that would mean all those people are in front of you. If those people don't have jobs right now, that means they're waiting for their turn. About the time you get out of college, it'll be their turn and you're gonna have to wait. And since people have new people every day and all these things, and then other people play favoritism, how are you getting picked? How are you gonna get picked? There's too many people in front of you. You know, a lot of people are waking up to you just got yourself $100,000, $50,000 in debt, and you're gonna have to go work at McDonald's to pay that shit off. Which means you're in debt for the rest of your life. Instead of just not going to college and go work at McDonald's and not be in debt. That's why when people are like, why you take your job, why you go hard at your job? Nigga, cause I have something. I'm doing me, you know what I'm saying? I see the shitty end of it, but at the same time, what the fuck else is there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter what you do, you're supposed to take that shit serious, bro. It's what feeds you. Sound the fucking horns. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad my father taught me this, and I had to learn the hard way, cause it ain't like I'm above quitting a fucking job. I've quit so many fucking jobs in my lifetime like anybody else, you know? But there comes a time when you really start realizing I'm getting older, and how many actual real opportunities out here, how many real jobs out here, how many, you know what I mean? How am I gonna face this truth of 60 to 50% of all older people I ever seen in my life growing up? Doesn't matter if you're middle class or not. About time I'm their age, they motherfuckers is homeless. They're struggling. They're right back where they fucking started. No matter if they went to college, no matter if they saved their money, no matter what. Life changed. Shit got mad expensive. Niggas got laid off or whatever the fuck happened. And they realized, I've been doing all this shit for nothing just to end up right back where I was. I did all that work. I could have picked a regular fucking job and stayed where I was and secured my life. And learned to be happy instead of chasing things, you know? That ultimately now you just have to pay a bunch of bills and medical shit and you're not happy. All love, all praise to the Most High. Don't let the world get you down too much, you know? Try to change your life to match what your income is so you don't go crazy. I realize most people are gonna go crazy because they live at a high level, but as the money dwindles for all of us, it becomes harder to live the way you want, and then that's what's gonna make motherfuckers mad. Like, when I was going through that shit, that's what made me mad, is having a lifestyle change. But once I realized half the shit that I want ain't getting me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all love, all praise. Have a good night.